Welcome to Meet the Professionals. I'm Joleen Benoit. Many of you watching today have heard the phrase, if you have good health, you have everything. After all, one can have all the possessions and money in the world, but without good health, what good is it? But where do we start? We are inundated today with prescription drug ads and diet fads, exercise tips, do this, don't do that. It can all be pretty confusing. Well, our guest today just may have the answers for you. With us is Dr. Aaron Collis. Now, Dr. Collis is a doctor of chiropractic, and he has also earned the title of Certified Chiropractic Wellness Practitioner. Dr. Collis is achieving amazing results with a universal lifestyle protocol called the Innate Lifestyle Program. And we welcome you to the show today, Dr. Collis.
Thanks for having me, Joleen.
Great to have you joining us. We're going to be talking about your approach to healthcare through a natural process, but let's start with the fact that 50% of Americans are on prescription medications. That's a staggering number. And many of your patients come to you because they're frustrated. Doctor, what are they telling you?
Yeah, definitely. Frustration. Costs are overwhelming. Insurance costs are just going through the roof every day, every year. Your premiums haven't went down quite a while, I'm sure.
Right.
And yeah, and definitely information overload in some cases when they look at the amount of ads that are out there. Exactly, telling them to do this, don't do that, and how everything's going to interact. And like you said, that's a staggering number. 50% of people. That's 25 million pills per hour consumed in this country.
Wow.
Yet chronic illness is still skyrocketing off the charts. And it's costing this country dearly. It's almost bankrupting the system. And by 2017, if the trend doesn't change, it's going to be close to $4.3 trillion per year, which is $8 million per minute spent on illness in this country. That's preventable.
Yeah, those are staggering numbers, aren't they? And of course, one of your answers is the Innate Lifestyle Program, something that you are practicing, of course, in your practice, doctor. Now, how does this differ from traditional medicine?
Well, traditional medicine, like I said, they really view something in the body going wrong. They think something in the genes just changes, and they need to treat that, whether it be high blood pressure or cholesterol. They think somehow you're genetically predetermined to have that happen to you. And we take a different view. In the wellness and prevention paradigm that I teach my patients, we make them understand that there's really only two things that cause illness, and that's being toxic or being deficient. You either have too much of something that you don't need, you're toxic, or you're missing something that you do require, you're deficient. And so really, if we can eliminate those two things, health is kind of the natural outcome.
Now, if I come to you, and I'm sure patients come to you all the time and say, I've had asthma for 20 years and I've had high blood pressure all my life, how do you approach those conditions?
I approach everybody about the same. I just say, we're all humans. We all have the same genetic requirements. We all have the same needs. And so regardless of what diagnosis you may have had placed on you in the past, you can definitely make a change. And if we can help you restore purity and sufficiency to your life through 3 pillars, which is eat well, move well, think well, or diet, exercise, and mindset, we're going to help you achieve some amazing results, and it's going to be quite easy for you.
Once I get on the program then, and again, you deal with a lot of patients, but how do we track our progress?
Well, it's very interactive with the patient. It starts with just a simple questionnaire, and then if you decide you want to go further, then we've developed a web-based protocol that really tracks some day-to-day statistics for you that allows you to say, this is where I started, this is where I want to go, am I reaching my goals? And most of the people in the program have really changed some pretty significant parameters in regards to their health.
You've had a lot of success with this
Absolutely.
Particular program. And is it age-specific, doctor?
No, anybody that has a desire to change and has a heartbeat and a pulse at this point, we're good. We can really make some changes no matter where you're at in the scale. Even if you have a chronic illness or disease, we can further you down the course of getting health and well.
Well, obviously, this Innate Lifestyle Program is a program that you are wonderfully passionate about because you just sparkle when you talk about it. What motivated you to become a chiropractor in the first place?
I just wanted to help people naturally and kind of avoid some of the chronic illness things that we're talking about, and that meteoric rise in drugs and surgery hasn't really helped. And so when I was looking at some of those statistics, even prior to going to chiropractic school, I realized I have a choice, and I can really help people naturally and allow them to unlock their own potential without taking down that path of toxicity and deficiency, which drugs and surgery kind of inevitably do.
And how do you think you differ from other doctors out in the field?
We teach people to take rocks out of their backpack, and so we view life that they're floating in a pool of water with a backpack on, and anytime you add something in that's toxic or deficient, you sink a little bit lower, and life becomes a little bit more of a struggle. So we teach people to take the rocks out, float up a little bit higher, make life a little bit less of a grind day to day, and truly it makes all the difference in the world.
So going with the stream rather than swimming upstream.
Absolutely. Right? We can make changes just like you're floating downstream on an air mattress, and that's what getting healthy is about.
You obviously love very much what you do, doctor.
Absolutely.
And we really appreciate you being our guest today.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Collis. If you or someone you know would like a complimentary visit with Dr. Collis, please call the office for more information. That number is 855-776-9355, or go to the website at innatewellnesscenter.net. And we will see you next time right here on Meet the Professionals.